Hi, in this video I'm going to teach you 7 easy electric bass fills that sound great for rock, pop, funk, R&B, and much more. All the phrases will be in the key of C, some of them in C major, some in C minor, and some for that C7 dominant kind of sound. I'll play each fill slowly, explaining whatever technique I'm using, and I'll show you the tab on the screen. Let's go for it. The first fill is a very simple one inspired by James Jamerson. This is going to work over a C major chord whenever you are in the key of C major and you have a progression in that key. This is going to work out. So let's check it out. So very simple, as you can see. You are free to add as many ghost notes, as many embellishments as you like. So for example, instead of playing that way, we could play something more like this. So we are using other notes to embellish this phrase, but the overall phrase is that you see on the screen right here. Keep in mind, for this phrase, we're going to be playing basically over the C major pentatonic scale. So as long as you know those notes, you can pretty much create variations for this phrase. Let's move now to fill number 2. This one is also going to be based on the C major pentatonic, but sounds a little bit different. So as we can see on this one, we're going to be moving to the second note of the scale here, to the third, to the fifth of the scale, to the sixth, and finish on the root. But it's cool because it gives us this very nice square shape right here, which is something that we should really use to navigate the bass in this situation. So very simple fill. And also one very important thing I'm using here for this phrase to make it a little bit more connected, more organic, is that I'm doing a hammer-on. You can do the hammer-on in both locations. It's really up to you. You can also pick these two notes. Completely optional, but I like the sound. Let's move now to the third fill. This one is going to work over the C minor chord. Now this one, we're going to be using the C minor pentatonic as our scale, so let's just look into that. Or you can also play like this. And if we have this note over here, we also can have this note over here. Which is really the phrase that I'm playing. Here we go now to the fourth fill. This is also going to work over the C minor. We're going to be using now the C natural minor scale because we're going to be using the second note of the scale, which is the D. Here we go. This one is a little bit longer, as we can see. And we can play again in many different ways. As long as we finish that phrase on the one, we're good to go. And those were the notes that I played. All right, now we're going to move into the C7 chord. And this C7 is very important to understand that we sometimes can be in the key of C7, which would be known as a mixolydian, which is really like that more bluesy, funky sound. So this is where those fills would work very well, where you have the C7 as the 1 chord. But this also works for when the C7 is the 5 chord of a different key. So for example, if we're in the key of F major, that C7 would be the chord that is a dominant chord of the key and take us to the F chord. So these phrases could also work for that situation. In any case, let's just go to the fifth fill. As you can see, I added a lot of ghost notes right there, but you can do without any ghost notes. The phrase is just this. And for this phrase, we are basically using the C mixolydian scale. But we're also using that minor third to approach the major third, okay? Let's go now to our sixth phrase. This one is also over the C7 mixolydian, and it goes like this. So this one, we're going to be mixing the blues scale with a major third. So what that means is that the blues scale is this. And if I play up an octave, so I get this note here, which is called the blue note, as a pull-off. And then I approach here to the major third. It's a very cool phrase I like to use a lot. And now we go to our final seventh phrase, which is also over the C7 mixolydian. And this one is based on a fill by Joe Dart from Wolfpack. It's a very cool one. I like to use it a lot. This one uses the mixolydian scale one more time. So we have a ghost note right there in the middle, right here. And we're also gonna have some pull-offs. This can be a pull-off. You can also pick it. I like to do as a pull-off, especially if you are in a faster tempo.